A Pakistan terrorist group tells the South Africans that they are not allowed to open shops. This is after the mafia or Pakistani mafia tried to kill a South African shopkeeper. When did South Africans vote for these terrorists to flood our communities? Do ANC leaders realize what they have done to this country in the name of greed?
The Pakistanis was been told by us to say no, we're not allowed to open a shop. So they refused us from opening the shop. They told us since 3 weeks we're not allowed to open shop. So we still went on, we busy renovating and all of that. Then they still carry on telling us they will assault us if we open the shop. They'll show us what they'll do if I open the shop. We've been told the following day we must go to the court and get a harassment form. As on our way just to come out in the street behind Pick and Pay in Cartonville, they block us, they force us to stop. The cars was parked all around us and they forced us to stop. As my husband get out and he start running, they shoot at him. And then when I tried to phone the cops, the main person, Barber, the Pakistani, he grabbed me and he threw me down on the floor. I hit my head against the bakki's wheel. And as I stood up and I started to run, I heard the gunshots. Two shots was being fired. Then I ran towards my husband, by the CPI officers, he ran in there. So the Pakistanis all was there, the police arrived and all. Then they opened a case, they were arrested.
In tears and feeling defeated, for Luyanda Madlebe, being a woman in South Africa isn't easy. Despite bearing the brunt of apartheid and colonialism, some women are still enduring the pain and suffering over 3 decades after their freedom. Again, they are grappling with the scourge of gender-based violence, abduction, and sometimes being ill-treated just for trying to make a living.
Every day, for me, I'm scared.
A breadwinner for 5 of her siblings and her child, Madlebe says it's difficult.
Instruction from Pakistan, wonke lama shop ala abantu abamnyama they must close, and when you are still open.
9 months after opening her business, Madlebe finds herself in the middle of a turf war with her neighbor, a foreign shop owner. Madlebe reported the matter to the authorities and they came demanding documents of compliance, which she produced. But a verbal warning is all her foreign neighbor received, despite confirming his illegal status in the country and his non-compliance with running the business.
First of all, Pakistani is a war-ridden country and everybody there is on fight mode. They are savages and terrorists, and we've let them flood South Africa's economy, all because ANC Mafia Group wanted to enrich itself through bribes, seeing that they've already blown through state funds. They've sold our country to every foreign Tom, Dick, and Harry, all in the name of greed. And today, our people aren't allowed to have a piece of wealth from this country after our black political activists died to give us freedom. We are all aware that the Pakistani Ethiopia Spaza Shops or the businesses are a billion-dollar industry, right? And a huge portion is going to the ANC. These people did not get themselves in here. Clearly, the ANC bargained with our country for their personal enrichment. Every ANC black leader is going to hell. Come the second coming of Christ, they are all going to hell with the Trump administration, because what the hell? Black child, it's not that you are incapable of enriching yourself. The odds are stacked against you by your own black government that was meant to give you freedom. 1994, they didn't bother implementing policies that would ensure equal share of this country's wealth. And even that, it's just kindness. We should have taken everything and gotten rid of all white people or foreigners. In the early 2000s, they opened the floodgates for Pakistani and Ethiopian terrorists that will be an obstacle for our economical development. They've formed little terrorist groups around South Africa. They're even trying to come up with an Islamic political party that will take over the government one day. They are getting very comfortable. They are telling black people that they are not allowed to open shops in their own community. Imagine someone from Pakistan telling me that I'm not allowed to open a business in my own community. Hey. The ANC is a joke. The ANC is a joke. What? Imagine someone from Pakistan telling me, an original South African, that I'm not allowed to open a business to enrich myself in my own country. I am not allowed to contribute to the GDP of my country and get returns for that. I am not allowed to share in the country's wealth, to partake or participate in the economy growth of this country. I'm not allowed to invest in my own country. What? Wait, no, this is a joke. No, we are not angry enough. Black people, we are not angry enough. And sometimes I do blame witchcraft, because I strongly believe that these foreigners, they come to this land with their false gods and their idols and their synagogues and their statues, and they perform rituals that spiritually confuses us and weaken us. I strongly believe that, because at this point, there's no way. Why don't you touch these people? Why don't we burn these people? Because there's no way as a community or as a country of 90% blacks, we can come together and terrorize the Pakistanis out of this country and bully them out of this country. The same energy that we are giving our African brothers and sisters to get out of this country is the same energy we should give to the Pakistanis. Why? Because we can't do that. Why? Because they have soft hair, soft long hair, and they're light-skinned. Also, black people's obsession to white proximity is going to be the death of us, but that is something that I don't want to discuss. Operation Dudula should focus on Pakistanis. These are the type of things that we should get violent against, not Zimbabweans and Nigerians. Like, really, they are the last people on my mind when I think about immigration violence. They're the last people that I don't even want to, they're not even on my mind. I really, to a certain extent, I don't care. But a Pakistani from Pakistan telling me that I can't open any business to try to better my situation at home, to try to dig myself out of poverty, to participate in the country's economical growth, to not benefit from my own country that my ancestors fought for and died. A Pakistani that they didn't even fight against apartheid, these people. They never even fought against apartheid, these people. And here they are reaping the benefits of what our political icons and activists died for. Here they are today enjoying those benefits that were meant for us. And the black government of the ANC allowed that because they know they are benefiting from this $1 billion industry. The Spaza shop owned by Pakistanis, $1 billion industry. They are benefiting. They're benefiting at our expense. Kids have died after ingesting food from these Pakistani shops. People have died, and Ramaphosa could not give a hoot rat. Ramaphosa, instead of kicking them out, instead of closing all Pakistani shops, he said, get registered. Let the South African law protect the Pakistanis so you can continue terrorizing black-owned businesses and terrorizing black kids within communities and killing them. One day we're going to wake up. Guys, one day we are going to wake up. We're going to wake up one day being pushed out of our country. We are going to wake up one day living in the borders. We are not going to live in Zimbabwe or Nigeria or Namibia, or because we are treating them like shit when they're still here in South Africa. So we will live along the borders because our African brothers and sisters are not going to allow us in their country. They're not going to help us. They've seen how we're treating them. So I don't understand why Operation Dudula is not on top of these. Leave the bloody Zimbabweans and bloody Nigerians and bloody whatever. These are the type of people we should be attacking. Guys, do you know how violent the Islamic people are? You guys don't understand how Islam is such a violent religion or culture or whatever it is. It's so violent, and we've allowed these terrorists in the country. And now they are flooding us. And now the Israelites are coming in and joining. The Israelites are flying all the way from Israel to Cape Town, settling in Cape Town in exchange for votes, in exchange for DA votes. You wonder why DA is the second most largest party in the country, yet white population don't even make up 30% of this country's population, and you wonder why the DA is the second largest party in the country. It's not because black voters are within the DA. Even the black voters, they don't make up a lot of percentage within the DA. The DA is shipping Israelites in exchange for votes. Foreigners that are not even registered, that are not illegal aliens, illegal white aliens in Cape Town, settling in illegally in exchange for votes. And you're gonna tell me about the Zimbabwean and a Nigerian? Oh, come on. Like, come on, man. Come on, we've got bigger fish to fry. We've got bigger fish to fry than crying about people trying to seek healthcare treatment. They are infiltrating our economy from within. The ANC, not the DA, sorry. The ANC has auctioned off our country piece by piece. People are living large in South Africa and they're not even South Africans. Hey, oh my God. Everybody in South Africa is living large except for South Africans. Everybody is benefiting from this land except for South Africans. Yet South Africans work to the bone for this land. They pay hefty amount of money to the taxes. The tax is eating black people apart, tearing them apart financially, crippling them. The interest rates are increasing every single day and the black person feels it, and yet they don't benefit shit. They don't benefit shit from this economy. Wow. We still have black people living below the poverty line, and yet you'll find a Pakistani living in a triple-story mansion with 60,000 bodyguards surrounding them. A terrorist, a mafia, living large. They're even considering opening their own political parties and running South Africa under, what is this, Shangri-La law? I don't even know what it is. Is it Shangri-La law or Shara law? Whatever they call that Islamic law. They want to turn South Africa into an Islamic state. They're bold. And on top of that, there's another political party in Cape Town called the Cape Independence Group that is busy kicking out Xhosa people, the natives of South Africa, out of Cape Town because they are black, they are Xhosas, they don't deserve or they don't belong in the Cape territory. They even call it the Cape territory. They're kicking out Xhosas as we speak. That Cape Independence Group that called Xhosas economic migrants, that told them they don't belong in Cape Town, that told them they don't belong in their own country. They're not allowed to travel within their own country. They are busy kicking them out. The operation has started. Operation Dudula is kicking black people out of South Africa. The white people are kicking black South Africans out of Cape Town, where everyone belongs. South Africa belongs to everybody. If I want, I can leave Johannesburg right now and go to Cape Town and build a house. Then no one is going to kick me out because I'm petty. I don't belong in Cape Town. They've started and the ANC is just watching. Ramaphosa was deliberately planted within the presidency by white monopoly to cause this kind of division today. Ramaphosa is there to destroy the legacy of the ANC that was built by Nelson Mandela, because he has a grudge against Nelson Mandela for not making him vice president in 1997. He has a grudge against that. Ramaphosa is the downfall of black people in South Africa. South Africans have managed, black South Africans have managed to destroy black progressive political parties that will be there to enrich them and, promote black interests. They've managed to destroy those political parties. They've managed to dissociate with those political parties. Heck, they made sure that Zuma was impeached. That's the work of a black. White people, to a certain extent, they didn't do anything. They planted the seed, but black people did the work. You are living in worse poverty state than you did when you were under Zuma. And no one's not is gonna come into my comment section and said they are living better now under Ramaphosa than they did in Zuma. You are lying. You are lying. You are feeling it, but your pride won't let you say it. Black people, you failed yourself. To a certain extent, you failed yourself. You failed yourself. And I love it. I love it. I love it because you're gonna be backed in a corner one day and no African country will help you. And that is what's making me happy right now. What do you think about this segment? I know I pushed a few buttons. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to this YouTube channel page, the African Diaspora YouTube channel page. Subscribe, and let's keep the conversation happening. And oh, family, I have my own YouTube channel called The Native Talk. The link is in the description box below. I talk everything African, political buzz, cultural, and travel insights to your favorite South African hot destination. And being Limpopian, I showcase my province, Limpopo, and I would love for you to come travel to Limpopo province and enjoy the natural landscape, the escape of the Limpopo Sahara, and the people that are vibrant with culture, with true form of cultural celebration, identity, music, and all of the above. I want you to experience that with me. So do go to The Native Talk, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let us engage in the comment section